Well, a little bit of drama on the way to Yellowstone as we pass through Sheridan, which is lovely, by the way.
Finally, we're heading into Yellowstone National Park. And it sure didn't take us long to find a bear. We are Steve, Stephanie, Teddy, and Ellie, enjoying the retired life. Come along as we go on our many adventures. Good morning. It's Tuesday, October 1st, and we chose to stop at a Wal-Mart in Gillette, Wyoming. It's actually very, very large, well used by RVers, a lot of green space for your pets. Not bad. It's pretty quiet. Temperatures certainly are changing. Last night we got down to 30 degrees. We're already back up into the 50s, low 60s. But today, moving on, headed to Yellowstone. We should arrive today, hopefully this afternoon around 3 o'clock. Let's see what happens.
Well, a little bit of drama on the way to Yellowstone as we pass through Sheridan, which is lovely, by the way, Wyoming. It is well marked. Grand Tetons and Yellowstone, you take this route we're on 90, right? To 14, and then it takes you right into the park. Problem is, the elk fire is at 0% containment as of 3 hours ago. And it's really nice that the Sheridan Sheriff's Department keeps constant updates on Facebook, so you can check it out. But they've closed it. So now our drive day got a lot longer because we're going to have to go over. You can't go through the passes. They're all closed because of the fire. The fire's expecting all of them. So we are going to go up north to Billings, Montana, and then come back down on the other side of the range. And then hook back up at Cody and go in the regular.
Thanks for a long drive day. I thought it was rain for that distance, but
because it looks so hazy out.
I haven't heard anything about the wildfires.
And
it's got to be our newer.
Well, yeah, if it just started yesterday, it was caused by lightning. It's just caused yesterday, so it is what it is.
Well, now we got to watch our fuel.
Yeah.
Out here in the middle of God's land.
It is beautiful, but very, very hazy. And we didn't, it doesn't take long to figure out why it's so hazy.
Yeah, it looks like they chose to stop taking care of this part of I-90.
Yeah.
It's been smooth until now.
Yeah, it's been a beautiful drive.
So glad we have IS.
I don't even think I can hold the camera steady enough.
Not even into the park. Our first bear. We quickly learned that when you see a group of cars pulled over, they're looking at something. And this was a magnificent creature. Always being told you can't stay in a national park with a rig that big. Well, yes, we can. We stayed at the Fishing Bridge RV Park inside Yellowstone National Park. The sites are large. It allows for big rigs. I even saw an HDT.
The next day.
Morning. It's Wednesday. It's been our first night in Yellowstone. The skies are amazing. I can't wait to try and get some astrophotography done. This morning, Teddy woke us up like normal. He was acting a little weird. I didn't catch on until we went outside and the sleep got out of my eyes and there was 6 or 7 deer 5 feet from us. It was pretty wild. They didn't care. Teddy barked, Ellie barked, and then one of them walked up and wanted to smell Teddy. Yeah, Teddy wasn't having any of that. His bark's bigger than his bite. But things are nice here. We're going to set out, start exploring. We got a corner spot. Nobody in front of us. This is where all the deer were. They were just picking off the ground.
What are you doing, Steve?
Stephanie's coming out.
What are you doing, Steve?
So we're on our way. Let's go see what we can find. But first, Stephanie has to gator a fellow ally. She's on a hunt, getting her stamps.
Eyes up here.
Yeah, it's on you.
I have a real thing about architecture, and the part they call this parkitecture. The style of the log cabins and stuff used out west, that the civilian Corps of Engineers that built all of these, it had a particular style, and I just think it's the best. So Herbert Meyer considered even the finest building somewhat of an intruder in the national park. So to mitigate that, he wanted to design things that were part of the area. So massive boulders, museum walls appear to rise out of the rocky outcrop, other structural details, log beams, wooden shingles. Fabulous. 1930. Isn't it great?
Push.
Oh, so pretty. And now this is all about birds. If I read it correctly.
It's pretty. Each of the Yellowstone National Park's visitor centers focuses on a different theme. This one happened to be about birds.
Oh, then that's the only stamp you've got is just the date, huh? Or
Yeah, and it says Fishing Bridge on it. So.
Or do you have a?
We don't have a secret
stamp?
one, but apparently they do at Old Faithful. They
Oh.
have a store at Old Faithful if you're there.
Oh,
You can ask me for that.
Cape Canaveral had a space shuttle. You should have seen me lose my car. I was like,
Yeah.
it does say Fishing Bridge on it.
I'm getting too old for this crud.
It's a massive lake. Crossing over Fishing Bridge, you're looking for trout and bear. I didn't see anybody fishing though. So check it out, a Yellowstone yellow bus in the wild. Next stop, Lake Lodge Cabins. We wanted to check it out and get some lunch.
Yeah, parkitecture at its best. One of the things that Theodore Roosevelt got so pissed off about is he went on an expedition with a bunch of gentlemen, and they were very anxious to make sure he had a great time. So they tied a live bear cub to a tree and told, for hunting, and told Daddy to shoot it. And that's unsportsmanship. And he got really angry about it. Well, the press were along. And so there were a lot of editorials of pictures of little sweet, cute little bears, and Teddy Roosevelt protecting all this stuff. And so it became known as Teddy's Bear. And that's why we call them teddy bears.
Did not know that.
He did not shoot the bear.
The big one?
For as long as we're in the windows.
After lunch, we headed over to the West Thumb Visitor Center. This visitor center focused on the animals of the area. However, their primary focus is on forest fires and the renewal process, how we need them.
West Thumb, which is the area in Grant. Screw it. I guess this one's going to have a ton of... So we're on our way back to our campground. And we're in West Thumb. And we've decided we're going to look at our first geyser up close and personal. Now, it is a fragile thermal area. We are not going... I don't see a barred boardwalk. So we're going to just be very careful. I'd say this is it. Oh, look! Footprints. Footprints in the crust. Look at all of them. That is so really cool. Really understand the majesty of everything here.
A long day of exploring. It was time to head back. The pups were pretty tired too.
The next day,
Be sure to join us next time as we head out of the park to explore Cody, Wyoming.
I do like this one.
I may buy a hat and I get in some of my astrophotography. Check it out. Thank you for watching And always, please like, share, and subscribe. Join us next time as we continue Yellowstone.